Hi guys, Romina from RM Podcast FL here. I wanted to do a little episode just a tiny bit different, and I want to talk about your gas consumption. The reason why I want to touch base with this is because with the conversation that I had with a friend recently, we're just talking about cars, different models, different makes, and all like that, and we just start talking about gas consumption and it just clicked me. So I want to ask you guys, what is your current gas consumption? Because sometimes we just go, and we're not looking at how far we're going with all our actions, how much productive we're being. So a little reflection on myself. I have been technically unemployed for a month now. That was a decision of mine. But here's the thing. I've increased my gas consumption. I've increased my productivity so much more within the last month that I've done within the span of 5 months. And here, let me explain to you. I felt like I was a Range Rover running on half tank, running on half tank and 15 miles per gallon. So my energy was consumed very quick and felt stuck. And I felt like this people having a Civic, a 1996 Civic, I'm going to say, with half a gallon was getting much further than I was getting. Here's my point. They were being a lot more productive than I was. It's not about what I was offering on the outside, or it's not about how I looked on the outside, because Range Rover looks better than a 1996 car, right? But it was all about how much I was taking, like how much I was using my miles per gallon, my hours productivity per hours, my energy, how was I consuming it? And I felt like I wasn't consuming it good. So I took a step back. So now I'm going to run on a Civic for a minute, because I'm going to be a lot more productive and I'm going to spend my energy where it needs to. So I want to ask you guys, how has your MPG has been recently? Has it been good? Has it been bad? What can you do to improve it? Just think about it. Like, what are other ways that maybe you'd be able to edge your productivity or increase your productivity? And don't really worry about how it looks like on the outside, all the fancy bells and whistles and like, you know, what other people think. Just focus on you for a minute. Sometimes it's better to clean the engine, press the reset button. I mean, that always seems to work sometimes. When something is not working, you just reset it, right? But think about it. And I've just been able to do so much more recently because I took a step back. And I just want to ask you guys, how's your MPG been recently? What can you do to improve your own MPG? And do you need to maybe drop a tier for a minute? Maybe they'll work out. So think about it. RM Podcast FL, every major podcast platforms. Bye.